Now, before we go ahead into the session, I'll ask you 5 questions. I want every one of you to respond yes or no. The first question is, are you people aware of ChatGPT before this session? I want everyone to respond yes or no. Guys, I want everyone to respond for these 5 questions because I want this to be an interactive session. So before I start up, I want to understand what you people are. So everyone respond with yes or no. We are going to have a supercharged session where we'll be understanding what ChatGPT is, how you implement it in making a better career. We understand how ChatGPT can be implemented in web development, how it can be implementing in writing machine learning algorithms. Before that, I want to understand what you are. Everyone, kindly make it in the chat. And the second question is, can you people tell me about your understanding of ChatGPT? What is ChatGPT? Can you drop a message in the chat? What is ChatGPT? Let us go on into the session. Meanwhile, I want everyone to respond. Yeah. So very good. AI chatbot automated where it is an application. It is an AI model to give every information. Very good. What is? Apart from AI chatbot, can you give any sort of definition about this? Very good. It's an automatic software AI program which helps in doubt solution. Very good. Still,
Pramod sir, this is Anil. Can you please share your screen so that I can?
Sorry, can you please repeat, sir? I didn't got it.
So meanwhile, can you please share your screen, sir?
Yeah, sure. Definitely. I just give me a second. Is my screen visible? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Guys, yeah. So we got several answers when we asked someone about what ChatGPT is. You are given various answers. Okay. So before we decide what is correct, can we ask the same question to ChatGPT? Shall I? Yes or no? Shall we ask? See, guys, you people can speak out. You can unmute yourself and speak. No one is restricting you to speak in this particular webinar. Okay. This is one webinar where I want to interact with you people to understand what you require and what I can deliver. So everyone, you can freely discuss anything with me. So let us start into the session. So let us ask, what is ChatGPT? Can anyone in the meeting, can you read this for me? Can anyone? Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir. ChatGPT is a type of AI model, AI language model developed by OpenAI, specifically based on GPT, Generative Pre-trained Transform Architecture.
Okay.
GPT models are designed to generate human-like pretending text what comes next in the sequence of the words. The chat aspects in the ChatGPT refers to the ability to engage in interactive and dynamic conversation with users and make it suitable chatbot application.
Okay. Go ahead, Ritesh.
The ChatGPT is trained on a vast amount of text data, which enables it to understand, generate coherent and contextually relevant response in the natural language. It can understand the prompts, questions, and statements from users and generate appropriate replies that often mimic human-like conversations.
Okay. Please go ahead.
OpenAI
This is the
has
last paragraph. Yeah.
and most advanced versions of as of the knowledge update in September 2021. These models have wide range of application, including the customer support, content generation, language translation, text complexity, and more. They have gained attention for their ability to produce high fluent and contextually relevant text, although they might sometimes produce responses that are factually incorrect or sensitive.
Okay. Okay, Ritesh, thank you so much. So my straightforward question to you people: have you understood anything? Guys, respond. Have you understood anything? Yes or no? Seriously, others, have you understood what ChatGPT had told you? I want you people to be frank. Don't answer for my sake. Did you got a clear understanding of what it is? Somewhat, very good. Now people start reacting genuine. See, frankly speaking, I haven't understood anything from this. The problem is, see, ChatGPT is a very good application with a lot of information, but the problem is if you can't ask it in a proper way, you'll get this kind of answers. You may think, same as Google, I can type something in ChatGPT and I can get some answers. This is how people think about ChatGPT. But the problem is, the way you ask questions define how best you can utilize ChatGPT. It's such a wonderful tool, can only be utilized if you know how you can utilize it. For example, let me give you a live example. See, this is entirely a practical session. I'm not someone who was here to give you a gyan. Let's try ourselves. For example, you are engineering students, right? So let us give a prompt. I am an engineering graduate or an engineering student who has a basic idea on AI tools, but due to tools heard about ChatGPT, but haven't leveraged it much. Can you give me a brief about how chat GPT is useful to me. I just written a font. Okay. It's chat GPT habit. Okay, good. See, guys, now can you see the prompt? How good it is. So, see, certainly as an engineering student, now a chat GPT can understand that you are an engineering student and it will deliver you the content which you require at this point of time. It is very clear. You can use it for click information retrieval, you can use it for idea generation, you can use it for code assistance, you can use it for technical writing, you can use it for learning and tutorials, you can use it for prototyping, you can use it for concept clarification, you can use it for exploring emergencies. Which one is clear? First one or second one? Everyone, come on. First one or second one? Which is clear? Ritesh had responded. Who else? Very good. Kunal, Chiranjeevi. Okay. Banu Prakash. Very good. Who else? First or second one? Which is good? Second one. Very good. So, if you want this to be more precise, give me anything. Which branch are you from? Everyone are from EC. Then let me go more precise on this. Okay, I'll say I'm from EC department. Can you tell me how I can particularly leverage? So if you can observe this, see when you're specifying that you people are from ECE, it is very precise that you can use it in circuit design, programming, signal processing, project ideation, and the complete answer is different. So it is not another Quora where instead of people, this AI tool is responding. This is a more and more analytical platform. It is a replacement of another human where it all depends upon how you people start building an application, how you start your ideation part, how you build it. Everything matters. It all depends upon prompt, and this is what we called as prompt engineering. Lot of us think like this chat GPT, some whenever you have some doubt, you'll put it in chat GPT, it will give you some sort of information, you'll utilize it. But if you can make sure that you feed your, see, for example, in this pattern, I had given a simple question key. I am an ECE graduate and I need something. Okay. The prior thing that I had given is already feeded in the mind of the particular chatbot, and now it is also adding up the information that I had given later, and then it has started delivering us the result. Clear? Yes or no? So now the biggest question is, How is this chat? The biggest question that ever is there in the last few months is ChatGPT gonna affect our jobs? The major thing is ChatGPT cannot replace you if you know how to leverage it. It is a fact. How it goes is using ChatGPT, the thing that can be delivered in 1 hour can be delivered in 15 minutes. Seriously, guys. So what happens is, if your people are not aware of what ChatGPT is, obviously those the person who is aware of can perform better than you. Then there is a biggest scope of losing something. So if you are going for an interview, if you are preparing for something, if you are doing something, the most important thing is you need to understand and get updated. And ChatGPT is one such tool. I'm not only speaking about ChatGPT. There are n number of AI tools which are there in the market right now, and ChatGPT is one of its kind where you can get access to everything. For example, let us start taking another example. As we are engineering students, for example, as most of the people here are from EC, okay. For example, if I want to start building a project where I need to control different elements, okay. If you want to make some, for example, we need to build an automated streetlight model. Which year of engineering you are from? Just respond. Which year of engineering you are from? You can unmute and speak. There's nothing wrong in it. You people can unmute and speak. Okay, sir.
Second year,
Second year.
sir.
Very good. Come on.
Second
See,
year.
if I had second year, very good. If I had been in your position, I would have unmuted and speak, because chat lo మీరు type చేయడానికి కన్నా కూడా it's very easy to unmute and speak something. Anyways, you are hiding your face in behind the camera. Okay. So the thing is, for example, if I want to make an automated model, for example, whenever you are building some sort of IoT devices, the most important thing is you need to
Second year,
design
sir.
what a micro. Sorry. Yeah. If you want to understand, the major thing is you need to decide what are the sensors that you're using. You need to understand what are the microcontrollers that you're using, and there are different problems that are there. So, for example, if you have ChatGPT, it can solve you that particular problem. For example, I want to build a smart street light. Can I? This is the biggest challenge where every time we need to take lot of considerations before we select a microcontroller. Then our ChatGPT had come up with this solution. Then it had given me a brief on what microcontrollers are my options and what are the reasons that I need to take care of. Okay, so then I'll give ki I want to I want best option among them and specify me why.
ఉన్నాడా?
See, It had given me a very, very, very perfect answer. The microcontroller that I need to use is ESP32. And it had also given me the reason why it had specified ChatGPT. Sorry, ESP32. Are you people following?
Sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is how we can segregate it, and a lot of information and the work that we are doing can be bit easy. So see, ఇంకా simplify చేస్తే, if you go a bit deep into it, okay, I will go ahead with ESP32. Now, what sensor should I use? So if I want to build a smart street light, these are all my options. Again, the mistake that we did is we didn't specify any parameter. We didn't specify where we are installing it, why are we using it, what kind of parameters you required without specifying anything. We bluntly asked it certain questions. So it
Yes.
had given a
Yes.
random answer. So now I'll be more precise on it. Now, if I only, for example, then I now what I decided is I just want to use the smart street light in such a way that it will turn on in the night and it will turn off in the morning. So based on the available outside light, you want to make the smart light operated. So let us specify this and then let us ask ChatGPT on what kind of sensor we require. I'll specify if I want this smart street light to be operated only based on light intensity, then what is the sensor that I need to use? See, it had given me everything. It had clearly mentioned me stating that I need to use the light sensor or the LDR. Then what are the specific steps that I can do using this particular light sensor and ESP30? What else can we require? Is it reducing a task? Yes or no? And this is only regarding the information precising and all. Now, my major question is now, how can I connect my LDR sensor and ESP30? Guys, can you people expect this to be more clear? See, it had given you this entire circuit diagram, given you a step-by-step procedure of how you need to connect it. Everything is crystal clear. It had already given you a code on where you need to connect, what is the particular code that you need to use. What else can you expect? Is it making our task easy? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Others, I want everyone in the meeting to respond yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
So now, see, if as you are an EC student, we are thinking in this prospect. But the same thing lies with programming as well. For example, we'll also see everyone. How many of you want to land in a software job? Can you type I am in the chat? If you want to be a software engineer, can you type I am in the chat? Banu Prakash wants to be very good. Who else? Only Banu Prakash wants to be a software engineer. I want everyone in the chat to respond. Jatin, very good. See, lot of people have this bigger question. Can I do this? Can I build? Can I write some code? Can I build something? This is the biggest question that is there in our mind before we start doing something. Seriously, that is the biggest question. Now, if I am a software engineer whom I don't know anything about writing a code or something, I'll give you people a very good example. Let me give me a second. Let me start my studio.
Pramod, sir.
Just give me a second. I'm just yeah. Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir. This is Anil, sir. That's it. Nothing.
Yeah. I'm just turning on my Visual Studio. Just give me a second. Let's see how we can make our life simple with this particular chat GPT. I'll show you. For example, how many of you in this particular meet know how to create a form in a particular website? Everyone in the meet. Can you people know how can you build a portfolio website for yourself? Guys, respond yes or no. Do you people know how you can build your portfolio website? There are 92 people in the meeting. I want everyone to respond yes or no. I'll say no, Harish. No one also, right? Let us think. Okay, Mohammed Saif is no, but most of the people don't know how we do it. Okay. Now, for example, can anyone do volunteer for me? I'll build you a personalized profile for you. You can respond saying I am. Person who needs a portfolio website. Anyone in the chat. If you can respond, I'll make a portfolio website for you. Someone. No one needs it. See, if anyone in the meeting want a portfolio website, just respond yes by unmuting yourself. Let us make a personalized
Yes, sir.
portfolio website for you. Yes, what's your name? Ma'am, what's your name?
Harsha.
Harsha. Harsha. Okay, Harsha. Let's build a portfolio website for you. I don't want to take much of time. So, hi. Let us start a new chat. Hi. I'll give you your name is Harsha. Harsha, what are you currently studying?
Fourth year
Okay. Fourth year, BTech,
BTech,
right? Okay. Branch,
Electronics and Communication.
very good. Fourth year, BTech, easy, very good. What is the CGPA?
8.5.
8.5. Very good. Uh, good. So, what is your any projects that you have done till now?
Um, Food blog page, sir.
Sorry.
Food website
Food
for hotels
website
and
for
restaurants.
hotels and restaurants. Very good. Food website is one project that we have done. Very good. Okay, food website. What else? What are
I
your
have built
hobbies?
a resume on HTML and
Okay.
CSS.
What else?
I have built my own resume by using HTML and CSS, sir.
Okay. Resume using HTML and CSS. Okay. What are your hobbies?
Playing basketball. That's it, sir.
Okay, playing basketball. Very good. This is Harsha. Can you, okay, it just gave us some code. Now I just try to copy this particular code and give me a second. Okay. Let me paste this in an editor.
Pramod, sir.
Yes.
Okay, okay. I thought you're an offline.
No, no. Oh, my screen is not visible to you, right? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. It might start with this particular screen. Let me share you the entire window. Just give me a second. So just give me a second. Yeah. Let me share this to your browser. Is the output visible to you?
No, sir.
So let,
Unable to see your screen, sir.
let me switch the tab. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will just stop presenting it. I'll share you another screen. Okay, let me present. Now is it visible?
No, sir. Not yet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Okay. Is the screen visible to you? Visible, right? Okay. It had given us a basic portfolio page for Harsha because we had just given us this particular details. If we can currently in this particular version of ChatGPT, document upload is still not there. So that also might come into picture. So now the thing is, you can give more amount of information. You can build customize. See, building this at least a particular bit of code. If you want to just go to the code, I'll share you that as well. For example,
Yes, sir.
let me switch the screen. Let me share you the entire screen first. Yeah, is the entire screen visible now?
No, sir.
Is it visible the HTML code?
Yes, 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 sir.
Yeah, yeah. See, now this is the basic code that ChatGPT has given us. This is completely editable. For example, if you want to change this to just 9.6 GPA, you can change it to 9.6 GPA and you can just save it. You can come back to this and you can just save it off. Like this, we can make if you need any color changes or if you need to make any basic adjustments on this, you can go through this particular platform. For example, here is the particular set of code that we have. If you want to edit something, we'll just open it with Visual Studio Code. The same HTML file. then we can make the necessary changes that we have. So for example, how it is going is, the person who don't have any particular knowledge on this particular platform can start doing something, can change it on your own. So there are maximum proportions where you can start moving and start doing things. So for building a website, you don't need to have an entire idea on what you are doing. With the basic information that you have, you can start doing things. If you have need any assistance, for example, if you need to you change your mind, you have some color specifications or something that you need to execute, you'll just go back and say, I need it with red color. Fine. See, it had given you the basic CSS code, and it had asked you the background color property. It had asked to change it. And with also changing this, it has also giving you an explanation on how you can change it further. ఇక్కడ ఎలా అయితే మనకి బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ అని వచ్చిందో, ఇట్ ఇస్ ఆస్కింగ్ us to change this particular value and asking us to replicate the same in multiple ways. Are you people clear? Yes or no? So what is this chat GPT exactly doing? It is helping us understanding the technology, manipulate it, come out with some sort of changes. So this is how it is used in your technical career as well. If you want to be anything, if you want to build a website, if you want, this is only the portfolio thing. It has given you a broad overview with the details that we give. But we can build many more websites, and you can see. You cannot say that entire information can be built on ChatGPT and entire things can be done by us. So you need to have an idea on what can be done. And when you are doing something, this ChatGPT can be used as a support to deliver best results out of it. Am I clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is there only Ritesh and Monu Prakash in this session? See, why I cannot go deep into this particular thing is, if you have an idea on how CSS and HTML and CSS is, how these goes, have a basic idea on how Python libraries work, I can go deep into this. As you people are from EC and don't have much more knowledge on this computer science related things, I gave you a broad overview on how you can take it forward, what are the basic applications, how you can build it. How many of you learned at least something in the last 40 minutes? If you feel that you had learned something in the last 40 minutes, you can just type I am in the chat. I want everyone to respond. I just stop my screen share. If you people respond, then I'll go ahead. I want everyone to respond in the chat. Very good. So now the thing is, when you have a tool, something such a useful tool, You need to also understand how you can leverage it, how you do it. For example, basic instances మనం తీసుకున్నాం. Initially, the instances that we are speaking, we had asked it what a chat GPT is, how chat GPT is used for engineering student, how chat GPT is particularly useful for computer science student. This is very clear. But we really don't know how you need to utilize it in your career perspective. Initially in the starting days, in 4 5 years back, or rather 10 years, if you go 10 years back, if you want to build a website, you need to know HTML, you need to know CSS, you need to be pros in that. It will take a hell lot of time, at least a week or 10 days to start building a website, come out of it, and it will take a lot of time. But with advent of libraries like Bootstrap, Material UI, there are inbuilt streams over there. We'll just plug the code required, we'll place it, and people start building websites in a couple of days. But after that generation is also passed away. Now, with the advent of Chat GPT, you can plug some. It can help you plug some set of code from Bootstrap. You can utilize it. You can make necessary changes out of it. The only thing is you need to know how to play this particular game and how to utilize this to make yourself comfortable in your career. You might be having your career in IoT. You might be having your career building your websites. You might be having your career in building such kind of artificial intelligence applications. It's really, really, really important for you to make and understand how you utilize these kind of tools to make your career better. Even a lot of people will look into it and try to understand how you can use career development, like mock interviews, how you can do a better interview, how can you build a better resume, start interacting with chat GPT, start asking few questions, answer the questions it has. So it all creates a lot of impact. Keeping it very clear, you people need to understand how you need to leverage this tool. And one more thing, in the entire 74 people, including me, 73 people, including Anil, 72 people who are there in the this particular session, how many of you are very clear about your path? Type clear or confused in the chat. How many are very clear about your career path? How many are a bit confused about your career path? Type it up, come on. We had come to last phase of this particular session. Are you clear or confused? Clear in the sense, okay, నేను ఈ పర్టికులర్ డొమైన్ మీద వర్క్ చేస్తాను, నేను ఈ పర్టికులర్ ఏరియాలో చేస్తాను, లేదా ఐ వాంట్ టు బి ఫుల్ స్టాక్ డెవలపర్, ఐ వాంట్ టు బి మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ ఇంజనీర్, ఐ వాంట్ టు బి అన్ ఐఓటీ ఇంజనీర్, ఆర్ ఐ స్టార్ట్ వర్కింగ్ ఆన్ డేటాబేస్, ఐ స్టార్ట్ డెడికేటింగ్ మై టైం, ఐ లెర్న్ సంథింగ్. అంటే ఇంత క్లారిటీగా ఉన్నవాళ్ళు ఎంతమంది? Or if you're still confused about your career path, at least type confused in the chat. See, people who are here for fun can leave the session. People who are seriously interested, just a spot. I'll wait for 3 more minutes. If you people can respond in the chat, I'll continue, or else we can stop the session here. Are you people clear or still confused about your career? If you can put something in the chat, we can move ahead. confused, not clear. Chetan, confused. Everyone, rest of the people. Okay, King of the Forest is clear, confused. Clear, sir, about career, very good. Clear, confused. Very good. People who are here still confused and need to understand what we want to do. The major thing is, first thing is you need to understand what are there in front of you. Lot of people. How many? Is there anyone in the meeting who can't understand Telugu over here? Everunnara? Okay. So when we go deep and understand, see, what is your career? నేను ఏం అవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నాను అన్న ప్యాటర్న్ గురించి ఆలోచించినప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ యూ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ ఆర్ దేర్. అసలు నేను ఏం అవ్వచ్చు. For example, when I am an ECE student, when there are some campus placements coming up, when I am approaching them, being a second year student, what is the career path I need to have? At least of 1 year work kuda, we need to plan a career path and make us understand what do we require, what do we have currently. ఇవన్నీ కూడా we need to have a very clear picture. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎంతమందికి తెలుసు ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక ఫుల్ స్టాక్ డెవలపర్, ఇప్పుడు ఫుల్ స్టాక్ డెవలప్మెంట్ గురించి రియాక్ట్ గురించి చాలా వింటున్నాం. డూ పీపుల్ రియలీ నో వాట్ ఏ ఫుల్ స్టాక్ డెవలపర్ డూ? డూ పీపుల్ రియలీ నో వాట్ ఏ మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ ఇంజనీర్ విల్ డూ? ఒక మీరు ఈసీలో ఉన్నారు. హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ యూ నో వాట్ అన్ ఐఓటీ ఇంజనీర్ డూ? ఐఓటీలో ఎన్ని సబ్ డొమైన్స్ ఉన్నాయి? What is the fundamental difference between an embedded engineer doing and an IoT engineer doing? IoT architect ante evaru, IoT engineer ante evaru? There are a lot of